Hello everyone, Onerous here with another episode of my first Factorio Megabase. Alright, last episode we set this up as a little bit of an area that we wanted to do some sort of a mini mall kind of thing. And we are just going to set some things up here now that we desperately need. And the first thing here is belts. Now what we want to do is have a bit of a split off here. We're going to need, probably that's going to have to be a lot further back. Let's do that and that. Alright, and now here we have kind of stuff we need for a lot of our things, the belts in particular. Alright, so first we want to automate belts. We want to automate splitters, and I'm putting splitters there so they've got access to the green circuits and undergrounds. Now we want to have room for our red versions of these. We'll definitely want to be making those here. We'll need some boxes to put these in for now. And let's just make sure that we have everything we need to get these built. So I'm going to build some more fast inserters for these. Now while we're looking at this, I want to get to oil processing as fast as possible. So we'll need that, and then that. So there's our research set up for a little bit. The output of these can be yellow. Now you, my friend, can also be yellow. We don't need super speed on these. And we'll just see how we can most efficiently connect all this up. It's probably something like that. But then sadly we'll need that one there. And let's see if that will reach. Nope, not even with a full one, so we'll pop that there. So here we have, we probably want to do a big stack of those. Underground, I'd say 2 stacks, and 1 stack of splitters. Alright. So we're getting everything we need here, Excellent. Let's just do a quick check of our defenses, because yes, that is looking a bit grim. So we might let that build up for a little bit, because we are out of undergrounds and splitters. So it'll be convenient if we just let that grow for a while we sort out our defenses over here. We'll be able to come back and get everything we need to start automating some more items. And I think the next thing we probably want are inserters. So we'll do a row of inserters, a couple of different types of inserters would be good. And let's just quickly fill this up. So we want fast inserters. We'll probably start using those more than regular inserters fairly soon, I'd say. And then long handles are going to be important as well. So let's see what has just happened here. 20, 30. There we go. That looks pretty good. Let's see if there's any ammo over here. We can probably grab all of those. Yeah, we'll grab some more of those, and what have we got? Ooh, yeah, nice little build up of ammo. Okay, so it'll be able to keep our turrets going. Let's just check this top section. It is looking good. All right. Those seem to be the 2 directions we're getting attacked for now. But we've got to be prepared for sort of any direction. While I'm here too, I think we were getting a bit close, yeah, and we had actually built more boilers, so I think it'd be a shame not to actually hook these up, wouldn't it? Let's see, we just need a little bit of pipe. There's pipe there, 1 piece of pipe, and a couple of burner inserters, which we have none. There we go. Handcraft a couple of those. Alright, and now that is underway. Coal is still backing up, so we're not too worried about our coal production, and we're back up to supplying a bit more. We just got attacked over here again, but with the additional turret they didn't actually make it to the wall that time, so that's That looks like it'll hold for a little bit until we get our red ammo, armor piercing ammo. But while we've been doing all that, let's see what our little machines have cooked up for us. 28 undergrounds, 28 splitters, and we probably don't need to pick those belts up, but that's all good. Alright. So we'll leave a space here for our reds, and we'll kind of do, they'll have a similar shape like that, and at some point we'll be feeding from these into there, because that's a component they need. And we'll be able to bring the other things they need will be sort of underground belts passing through there. So the next thing we want is going to be a row here, and we're actually out of assemblers. So let's build a few of those, and then a few more, and a few more. We really shouldn't be having to craft gears, should we? Because we've got a nice little supply of gears going on here. Alright, let's just get as many as we can without picking up gears, and then a few more. Alright, that's how many we want. Okay, so we're going to put these in, and again we'll need this middle one here to be inserters, because the other inserters all use inserters. So we'll want long handles, which don't need green circuits, so they'll go there, and then fast inserters, which do. Alright, now we could bring, sort of do that same arrangement we did here. We're actually going to need both these lanes coming in, so what I'm going to do is bring the green in on the bottom. Yeah, actually that is what we're going to do, and we will do our little undergroundy arrangement, saving room for the boxes, and then at the top here, like that, we'll bring these guys in. So you will do that while you do that. And again, we'll want some room for some boxes, like so. Alright, so let's get these in here. Now, inserters need a little bit of everything, so let's get these going. These guys need just from the top here, but they also need that. We need to put our outputs in, and these blue guys, have I put these the wrong way around? It doesn't actually matter because we've got green coming in here now anyway, so that'll be fine. Alright, so you need green, iron, and regular inserters, of course. Alright, let's power this up to the best of our ability and get you pumping. Right, it looks like we might need to get some blue inserters. Thank you. Just to speed up this process a little bit. We don't want, specifically the regular inserters, we don't want them to be slowed down. I'm just getting attacked. Just want to make sure it's one of those areas and not, it's no dead biters. Yep, looks like it's only coming from the top, so we've got to keep an eye on attacks, especially when we've got such sparse defenses. We're not really set up for it, but let's just do some of this, and you can just have one stack. Alright, so that'll be our inserters done. So we've got belts, inserters, we want to have power poles definitely. They'll also need copper. So I'm going to bring copper up here on the outside for that. Our research just finished for oil processing. Oh boy. Alright, what I want to do then is get up to a car, because we will need to go exploring to try and find some oil. Because, oh, actually there we go, look at that. We just found our oil over there, and it's not a bad little patch. It'll do for beginning. What we'll want to set up some crude mining over there, and then we'll head over here to build, yeah, we'll probably train it over here. So trains is going to be another thing that we will want to research. Trains and train stations, absolutely, and rail signals. All right, so there's our little research queue for a little bit. It's all green science, so that is pretty sweet. We want to think of some other things that we want to be making, and assembly machines. Oh, we're up to assembly machines 2 now as well, which we'll want to do. So there's our steel coming into play. But we also need assembly machines 1. So let's set that up here. Let's do exactly the same arrangement. Something like that. Assembly machines 2, assembly machine 1. And we're probably actually going to move over and realistically only do assembly machines 2 once we start producing these. So I'm not even going to bother boxing assembly machine 1s. All this needs is we need to bring in our green circuits like so, and you'll need them, some of these, and again we're probably going to need blues. Just checking because this needs like a fair bit of stuff. And you are the same. Maybe we'll just do it anyway. There we go. All right, but it's still waiting on assembly 1s. We could do that. It's probably not a bad idea because we are going to go through a lot of assembly machine 2s. And actually, what I might do is drop all those in there, and we'll start doing this to speed those up. So if you don't know the difference, assembly machine 1 have a crafting speed of 0.5, and assembly machine 2s have a crafting speed of 0.75, which means something has a crafting speed of 1 with a assembly machine 2 takes 2 seconds to do, and that's just 1 divided by the crafting speed, and then a assembly machine 2 with a 0.75 is, what's that, 1 divided by 0.75, which is about 1.33 seconds, 1 1/3 of a second. Sounds about right. Alright. Now, why are you slowing down? Let's give you a blue there just to speed you up. Alright, and we don't need these to be super fast because we'll be coming back and sorting these out. Like, basically just letting them run. That is a bad sign. Bit of damage, alright. We still got ammo up there, that's alright. Okay, next off on our crafting stint is going to be poles. Definitely want poles, so we need to bring our copper up for that. And we are going to need to do something about those green circuits. They are all of a sudden massively struggling, and that's because we really had nothing in the way of green circuits. Honestly, it was pretty dire. We just set up a little space and didn't really think about quantity. So let's first of all let's upgrade all these, and then we'll pop this side in. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is just reproduce this. That way we don't need to bring in another belt of copper. Just a little bit of optimization there. Is that the same alignment we had over here? Sure. What we can also do is get our fast inserters making a difference here. So this is, yes, struggling. Now this needs a copper every half a second. So we'll go with 2 blues just to see if that's going to be enough. I might actually try and put 1 blue there, and we'll see how that goes. Alright, so we'll need some power. So we Anything better we can do with power? Not really. Power. Power. Yep. And one power down here should do it. Alright. It's slightly less power poles in that arrangement, isn't it? Yes, alright, so let's just see if that keeps up. It looks like it does, so let's save some inserters and see how that goes. And then we'll up these ones and up those ones. Alright. So everyone is working at capacity. No one's in need of anything else. Looks good. So that's what we'll do with these guys. You and you will need some inputs and some outputs. And I am in the way. Alright. There we go, and there we go. So once we copy those over, we're up and running. Alright, so we've doubled our green circuits, and that's half a second, so 2, 4, 6, 8. So that really is, once we get a crafting speed of 1, which we don't have yet, albeit we've only got 0.75, that is half a belt. So let's see how that translates down here. Once that actually hits, so it's still only sort of up to there. We might as well... No, we'll leave that for now. Let's just focus on getting our power poles done. So power poles need iron sticks, and this produces 2 iron sticks every half a second, so that's plenty of speed to do both of these, I would say. That needs 4 iron sticks half a second. That needs 8 iron sticks. Well, we're just going to do it anyway because, like I said, it's not something that is hugely imperative that we get a stack of. So we are just going to do that. You are going to have to go like so that we can get some steel to this guy. Let's get some more blue inserters for that. You are also going to need steel, and we need to bring copper up here, finally. Now this last line on the outside, we can just bring up just copper, I think. We'll do half a row of copper, and then if we actually need anything else, we can bring it up later. Some of the more tedious requirements for building a base at the moment, just getting it going. Alright, let's have a quick check over here. Oh yeah, they're starting to do some damage to those walls. But yeah, we're not too worried. Let's just line this up. There we go. Alright. So you will need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then across we go. That's not quite right, is it? It's actually starting there. Alright. Let's get rid of these so that once we get bots they don't start annoying us. We did say half a belt, didn't we? Might as well just cap it there, just in case we think of something else we need coming from the other side. But what we will do here is we need iron in for that, so we will bring this one up like so. Modifying our pattern slightly, but that is alright. And then you will go, that is not what we want. That is modifying our pattern too much. Alright, so you're going to go like that, you're going to go like that, and there we have it. Alright, so that means you're actually coming up on this road. Alright, so now all we need to do is get our site powered up, and let's get some long handles. Only we were making them somewhere. Ah, there we go. Alright. You need copper in, and you need copper in. And then power it all up. Alright. And again, it's not the quickest arrangement because of those iron sticks. But we certainly don't need many huge power poles at this point, and we'll make 2 stacks of that. And we probably want to have an output. There we go. Alright. So yellow output's going to be fine because the speed is quite slow. Alright, how's our power going? We are very, very close to being out of power, so again, let's just ramp that up ever so slightly with a couple more. How's that attack going? That one is starting to do it. Alright. We'll probably want to get into some AP ammo very, very soon. And try and secure our base a little bit more. Alright. There we go. Get our pipe in there and then fuel it up. We are still backing up on coal, so I'm not too worried about the coal supply to that. But suddenly our power is back. We'll want to expand this to a full sort of 20 boiler setup, I think, fairly soon. But obviously that comes with a huge pollution boost. So I definitely want to wait until we've got our armor-piercing ammo before we start into that. Alright, so we're looking pretty good with the stuff on the first page. Pipes will be getting done over here. Now, do I want to be doing those now? I probably do. So what I'm going to do is something a little bit crazy. I'm going to do that. And yeah, that's going to work. Alright. We'll get some pipes going here onto this belt. And while I'm here, let's upgrade all these. Alright, and then these will be outputting to there, and then I'm also going to let's just think about exactly what I want here. I want to have a box, we need more boxes, and then another one, something like that, and then this will make some undergrounds. Alright, that's starting to worry. Alright, we're definitely treading on thin ice here, but we'll be alright. So we've got that belted. Let's just do that. Get some power up there. We'll want 2 stacks of that. But I also want to grab a couple stacks of pipe as well. Alright. So we'll let that build up. What's going on? That's right. That needs that as well. Okay. So we'll get our piping working out over there. We're not going to automate pumps just yet. I would like to automate lamps, but it needs copper, which conveniently we now have right there. So let's do that. We'll make you some circuit wire. We'll have that guy there will be red circuits when we do circuit network, which we don't have yet, but we need lamps because it is so dark, so very, very dark. Alright, so we need you to come up here and jump across green circuits. Yep, we don't need to box that, so that's alright. Alright. Now that's what you need. You need just copper. Alright, let's get you in there. What am I missing? Iron plate. You can go to there. And there we have it. Like so. And then an output for you of a stack. Alright, that really is our front section. We've got automobilism, which is fantastic. Let's make sure that this isn't going to be dark for all you viewers anymore. Alright. Give me some space for some lights. There we go. Some lights there, there. Let's just go crazy with lights, eh? Honestly, it's hard to have too many lights in a base. They use very little power, and it does get very dark. Much darker than I remember when I first started playing, but that's alright. I'm sure it probably hasn't changed, and it's just my memory that is incorrect. And let's pop some lights up here. You're the wrong type of pole for lights. We can fix that. Thank you. Lights. Alright. With that in mind, we can start looking at what do we need here? Electric miners. Yeah, absolutely. We definitely need electric miners. Automated. We can pop those right here. That will be most handy. We'll grab 2 stacks of those. And electric miners. You got everything you need? Sure do. Alright. Looks like our green circuits, now that once everything's kind of made and the pull isn't so much, green circuits are easily keeping up. Now, is there anything else we really want? Stone furnaces probably need to be done sometime soon. Pump jacks, yeah. We will want to grab these because we have got our oil processing now, so we need to set up for that. Let us look at what we can do there. We need to bring our pipes up for that, and we'll also need refineries which need stone brick, which is not going to be easy to get to. We might handcraft those, but we can do both of these. Alright, that is great. I am just going to do both of these here. Pump jacks and chemical plants. So you need everything and pipes. How far away? Don't put that too far. Alright. So what I'm going to do is just have sort of oops, we need more boxes. We could start doing steel boxes, but iron is just perfectly fine for our current arrangement. Alright. And you need to go from there because we need to take the reds like so and then power it all up. And why have you not got the recipe? Because I haven't given you one. There we go. And we're just going to do a stack is a lot, but that'll be fine. Alright, at some point we will use it. We haven't got circuit network yet, have we? We will we'll add that to the queue, and then we can limit this a little bit better. But this is what we'll need to start doing our hard works, and the next thing we'll need to automate is rail, which needs stone and steel. So I think this area is a bit far away from the stone. I don't really want to bring stone on the bus at this point, so we will just build that over here, although we've got to get steel to it. Maybe it is time to bring stone onto the bus. If only we had some more miners. We are getting attacked again. Yeah, that is getting pretty dire. So what we'll do is we'll finish off this episode by bringing some stone down the bus. Maybe just half a lane of stone, and allow us to build some rail, and we can do that somewhere up here, I'd say. We'll just peel off what we need there, but I didn't power up the miners. Oh, that is annoying. Because I really want those miners going. There we go. Alright. Do we have any on us? No, we don't. We do have the most annoying thing, leftover burner miners. So let's go over here and just pop down a box. And this box will get rid of things we no longer need, which is those two. We can use these other things in machines as we go. Why are we carrying around 6 red science as well? That is just a waste of inventory space. So, have you got something for me? Another 4? Yeah, that's probably good enough for now. Again, we're once we get rail going, it uses a fair bit of stone, but it's not a whole lot. Alright, we've got 200. We've got 200 of 200 belts. Finally got my brain around. All right, but you, of course, have not been set up correctly. I'm sure we probably made mention of that when we did it. That we no, we're all out of them. All right, back down. If only we had these made somewhere. Oh, wait, we do. Alright, grab a stack of those. Maybe not 2 stacks. Let's pop the other one back. And we might grab half of those and half of those. Alright, let's keep it going. Again, our defenses are starting to struggle, so we definitely need to get our armor piercing ammo next episode. There is no doubt in my mind whatsoever about that. Those are the wrong way, aren't they? The armor piercing will just kill them so much quicker, and it means that they won't actually get to. They just won't get to us at that point. And now we can. Whoops. Yep. Probably need that one though. All right. Why are you stopped? Just took a while to get there. Alright. So this is where we want to bring stone to. We're going to go around our smelting furnaces, I guess. It's a bit of a trek to get there, but we'll get there. Alright. And in like so. Alright. Getting attacked again over yonder. I think those attacks are just going to be a way of life for a little bit. We didn't need that pole. Definitely not. Alright, but we do have bigger poles now. Okay, so we want to bring our stone probably off here and like so. There we go. Alright, got stone on the bus. We have very little stone, of course. But more of this. That's a lot of stone. I'm not going to be able to pickle that up, am I? Oh, well, there you go. Alright. We've got stone for days. Let's pop this box here and power it up and just get it throwing its stuff away, as it were. Alright, this patch is of course tiny. In that case we'll put you there. And you can go there, and you can go there. Alright. That is better. There we go. And we are just going to say half a belt of stone. Is that all we really want? Yeah, I think we're just going to stick with half a belt of stone. We can always remove that if suddenly we have a desire for more stone. But apart from rails, there's probably nothing that we really want to be doing. Maybe some stone furnaces, which probably could probably automate stone furnaces. Wouldn't be a bad thing. I am going to bring you down here, like so. Alright. Because these are the kind of things that we don't need that much. So I've got these ones building off to the side, but these ones we can just build along here. So rails, what did you need? You needed steel, did you not? Yes. Steel and iron. So we will do something like that. You'll be making iron sticks, you'll be making that. And we need an output for you. And then let's input. Yes, alright. I think we're using a lot of blue inserters, but I think that's the right call at this point. Reds, so you need steel and brick. Just coming in there. We could have had it on there, couldn't we? That's right. And the other thing was stone furnaces, which I think only need stone for, isn't it? Yep. So we'll just pop a stone furnace over here. Stone furnaces. There we go. All right. And let's get you an output. At some point we're going to need a ton of those, so I think that's going to sadly use up all of our stone if we try and do it there. Sure, we could have done this much better, couldn't we? Probably. Let's save our steel poles. Probably something like that and that. It's definitely not as elegant though, is it? And that matters. Alright, so we're going to need a fair bit of rail to get to where we want to go. But yeah, stone furnaces, not a high priority. So we'll leave off. What if I actually use one of these? I wonder if that'll give us enough coming through. Yep. Plenty. Alright, so we'll kick that off and get some stone furnaces going. We'll get our rail going. And how are we looking for pump jacks? 20, yep, and 10. Oh, that's a stack of 10. Alright, that is probably going to be enough, but we'll make 2 stacks of that. 20 is definitely enough. Alright, that's perfect. So, we want to hit that crude and increase our defenses. So next episode, well, this episode here we've got our a lot of the things we need to automate, apart from oil refineries. We'll handcraft those, I guess. Next off, we'll want. Well, actually, I'm going to do that right now because engines are very important, and I don't want to forget about them. We'll need them for a few things, and I want to build up a little stockpile of those. So you need, again, everything. All the things, as KOS would say. We're out of those poles. Let's grab another stack. Excellent. Alright. And there we have it. We definitely don't need a fast inserter for that because they are very slow in making. So we're going to save a couple blues. And we'll just get a stack of engines. And then we can build cars from that, and locomotives as well. Alright, I think that's pretty good for this episode. I am going to quickly run over there, because they are all out of ammo, which is very disastrous. And we are going to call it there. So you can jump off now, or you can watch me run over to these biters. The choice is yours. Looks like that one's getting attacked as well, which is interesting. So defense is definitely going to be the name of the game for the next episode, and with some red ammo, I'm not too worried at all about the biters. We'll have a full little satellite outputs. We won't even worry about belting the ammo or anything like that, any craziness like that. So alright, there we have it. Nice and easy. We'll give these guys a lot more ammo, power everything up. Next episode we'll think about what we're going to research. And yeah, thanks for watching. As always, if you've got any comments, any ideas for how we can improve our base, then I would love to hear them. Otherwise, stay tuned for the next episode. And we will slowly inch our way towards the infamous Megabase. Alright, that will be all.